A cloud of radioactive pollution over Europe in recent weeks indicates that an accident has happened in a nuclear facility in Russia or Kazakhstan in the last week of September, the French Nuclear Safety Institute IRSN have said. The IRSN ruled out an accident in a nuclear reactor, saying it was likely to be in a nuclear fuel treatment site or center for radioactive medicine. IRSN, the technical arm of French nuclear regulator IRSN, said in a statement it could not pinpoint the location of the release of radioactive material. However, based on weather patterns, the most plausible zone lay south of the Ural Mountains, between the Urals and the Volga River. This could indicate Russia or possibly Kazakhstan, an IRSN official said. There has been no impact on human health or the environment in Europe, the IRSN said. Russian authorities have said they are not aware of an accident on their territory, IRSN Director Jean-Marc Perez told Reuters. He added that the institute had not yet been in contact with Kazakh authorities. A spokeswoman for the Russian Emergencies Ministry said she could not immediately comment. It was not immediately possible to reach authorities in Kazakhstan or the Kazakh embassy in Moscow. Mr. Perez said that in recent weeks IRSN and several other nuclear safety institutes in Europe had measured high levels of ruthenium-106, a radioactive nuclide that is the product of splitting atoms in a nuclear reactor and which does not occur naturally. IRSN estimates that the quantity of ruthenium-106 released was major, between 100 and 300 terabecquerels. If an accident of this magnitude had happened in France, it would have required the evacuation or sheltering of people in a radius of a few kilometers around the accident site. The ruthenium-106 was probably released in a nuclear fuel treatment site or center for radioactive medicine, Mr. Perez said. Because of its short half-life of about a year, ruthenium-106 is used in nuclear medicine. Radioactive pollution over Europe in recent weeks indicates that an accident has happened in a nuclear facility in Russia or Kazakhstan in the last week of September, stock image. The IRSN ruled out an accident in a nuclear reactor, as that would have led to contamination with other radionuclides too. It also ruled out the crash of a ruthenium-powered satellite, as an IAEA investigation has concluded that no ruthenium-containing satellite has fallen back on Earth during this period. Measurement from European stations showed high levels of ruthenium-106 in the atmosphere of the majority of European countries at the beginning of October, with a steady decrease from 6 October onward. Elevated levels were reported in Germany, Italy, Austria, Switzerland, and France. The IRSN said that the concentrations of ruthenium-106 in the air that have been recorded in Europe were of no consequence for human health and the environment. The institute also said the probability of importation into France of foodstuffs, notably mushrooms, contaminated by ruthenium-106 near the site of the accident is extremely low. This is not the first time that radioactive material has been detected in the air across Europe this year. Air quality stations across the continent detected traces of radioactive iodine-131 in January. Iodine-131 can cause harm because it has a very short half-life of just 8 days, making it very radioactive. The pattern of movement of the particles suggested they may also have originated in Eastern Europe.